Once again, I did not ask for this hat. Also, I'm sick right now, so I cannot be bothered to stand. If you're okay with that. This video is for the lonely and afraid, for the ones who have to run out of school after school ends so you don't look like you're alone, but you actually are rushing to get to somewhere. Those who get anxiety whenever the teacher asks you to pair into groups because you have nobody around. Unfortunate skill issue. If you already have a decent group of friends that you can rely on, that you can trust for their stable and consistent company, then I don't think you really need this video because that will probably propel you in the things you want. But I'm gonna try in this video to help people who are clueless in how to develop relationships and how to even find people to begin with. If you don't mind, I kind of sound like Batman right now because my throat is dying. I'm not gonna waste any time and I'm just gonna jump straight into it. I think the first thing you can do in order to start developing relationships and improving your place in the social hierarchy, the first thing you can do is to seek opportunity endlessly. This means that you're going everywhere where people are. Everywhere. And you don't have to even talk to them because when you expand your opportunity like crazy, they talk to you. And all you have to do is learn how to perform, which is 10 times easier than approaching people. So this means like joining classes, starting to go to the gym so you can meet regular people there. You can sign up for random classes, start joining clubs in your school, start participating in every event that's open to you. Start greeting cashiers, ask them how's their shift, greeting waiters, you know, be the one to order. And that sounds very little, but you know, I don't know your stage of retardation, so you could be at that really retarded stage. And don't be ashamed of it. Don't be ashamed of being a loner, even though it is your skill issue. And it is L plus ratio. And it is, in fact, get wrecked, loser. Just about like a year ago, my legs would vibrate vigorously. I was about to freaking face into the floor when I would walk up to someone in the gym and ask to share a machine or a bench or something. I'm chronically afraid too. But now I'm living. And from 1 year, I went from only hanging out with the losers club, and now 1 year later, I have a girlfriend. Well, you know, friends aren't really doing very well for me, to be honest. But I've made many friends and I've lost them as well because of other reasons. Some of them are scumbags, some of them are, you know, decent people. It's just, I understand that I should never settle and I don't feel any worry for my future at all, because I understand my ability to connect with people and make relationships. So expand your options like crazy. Join every event you can. Find everything you can participate in that would possibly allow you to, that whatever you have budget for, and go for them. Expand your time by being in front of people, and you don't have to approach them. They will eventually approach you, and that's where you start. Approaching is more like a higher level skill. You know, you gotta develop yourself and gain some XP first, use some skill points to upgrade your skills, you know, on the skill tree. Then approaching people will be possible. Once you are in all these social situations and your opportunity is endless, you'll start being called in. You probably won't even realize it, but your social mannerisms will probably make you look like an absolute idiot. So like, people could want to talk to you less because, you know, maybe you keep looking elsewhere while talking to them, like I'm talking to you and I'm like, and then you start like fidgeting and shaking or something, tapping your foot, looking down, looking up, doing this. You gotta work on your social mannerisms by being mindful. What that means is just being fully aware of what your body is doing. You can really only maximize this through meditation, but just being aware of it already helps you gain some level of mindfulness. If you want to go full ham, you gotta do some meditation. And then now that you're being approached by people, you're gonna focus on your capability to listen by putting your focus on that person. Eye contact, you know, nodding, just showing you're listening. After you can do that, you can focus on disagreeing. You can focus on adding to their points. And once you've already made relationships, you start being the one to greet them first. You try at least. And then you start to learn how to ask questions. You start being the one to start conversations with people you're already comfortable with. Assuming, you know, you're the loner. And this is already a huge step. Like, why are you here, what do you do on the weekends, you know, how do you spend your free time. It's really that simple, you know. It really doesn't matter what you say, because once you're comfortable with people, you realize very soon that whatever you say in a informal context doesn't really matter. You can sign up for like dance classes, go up to a random person and like, I like furry porn. They'll probably look at you weird, but then you can start a conversation from there. And as long as you look like a competent human being, anything you say really doesn't matter, like, really. But you need some time to realize that. So, you know, basically by doing this, we want you to realize that people are not landmines. You shouldn't have to be chronically afraid of them. Once you have enough opportunity, you can start escalating eye contact, you know, smiling. But just capitalizing and finding endless opportunity is already a large step, and this will help you because it's exposure therapy. You'll be exposed to so many people, your fear of people just slowly fades away over time. Just be patient and keep trying, keep being mindful. Yep, and don't settle. Another thing you can do is your value as a person, your competence, your observable capability. For example, your confidence, your physique, the things you're good at, how you articulate yourself, your thoughts, your opinions. This one is all down to you. It's all down to learning. It's all down to experience. But after you've been joining all these clubs and activities, you'll probably be quite a competent person. And your confidence will also go up the more people you meet. So your value will also increase while increasing your opportunity, which is a double whammy, and you should be proud of that. You're going to increase your competence, and it sounds bad, but you know, having a good physique, a good body really is socially desirable and valuable. As long as you don't act like an idiot with the good body, you know. As long as you don't walk like a retard, like, or you don't say stupid things, or you're not obnoxious and arrogant, you'll be fine. I know the movies always display the jock like they're some asshole. If you go to the gym, you know that's like never the case. The buffest and the best looking people are for some reason the nicest people. I don't understand. They're just trying to paint them as villains. I don't know why. In real life, it's completely different. And as you develop your competence and your value, you're going to be more valuable to have around. The more people you know, that also gives you social proof, which lets people know you're not a weirdo, you're not an alien, because people accept you, so they can also accept you. And then you win game. Sick. Your confidence will also go up, and it will be easy to talk to you. Step 3 is escalation. We're not going to get to approaching in this video because we just want you to be good at capitalizing on opportunity, and we just want you to be comfortable in people environments. As you have all these opportunity, you're going to feel valuable now, and you're going to feel cool. Alright, now it's all about escalation. How do you make that superficial friendship that you only see once a week to someone who can last a way longer time or even a lifetime? How can you escalate that bond? There's many steps to this, and I'm just gonna start producing nonsense. Just try to catch whatever you can. You know, most of them will help you, I think, at least. Whatever my opinion is worth, I think it will help. So let's start with your ability to disagree, tease and challenge and suggest. So for example, suggest where to eat, suggest what to do after your class or whatever. Disagree. Be honest with what you agree and disagree with. Don't be afraid of chasing them away. Don't be afraid of losing them just because you disagree. Disagree politely. Showcase your knowledge of the social norms when you disagree. Like, I don't mean to offend you, but I don't agree with what you're saying. You know, I think it's this, I think it's that. Tease. Make fun of them, please. Insult them, call them fat. Okay, wait, not actually. If they make a lot of sound when they walk, you call them fat. Ha, funny. You know, tease them for being stupid. If they type something wrong, they repeat their typo 800 times in a row. Just make fun of them and have banter going. And if they can't take it, then, you know, you have so many options anyway. I promise you 90% of people love sarcasm and teasing and insults. It's fun. It makes your relationship spicy. I don't know. You know, there's so many, like, relationships where they are so kind to one another and, oh, you go girl, you slay queen, whip nay nay. How is that fun for you? Are you trying to die? I want to cry for you, alright? That shit sucks ass. Start being the one to include people, so when you start a conversation, you see someone just sitting at the side, you go, what do you think about this? You see that? Wow. Master conversationalist. Focus on reciprocating or even starting physical touch, like, you know, nudging them or putting your hand on their shoulder. Wow, bro, you look sexy today. Don't actually say that. They'll probably run away. Escalate physical touch, nudge them, push them around. Only if they reciprocate though. If you realize that you're the only one like you know, maybe you're kind of weird. Make sure it's both ways. You know, you can test their boundaries and nudge them, and they don't say to nudge you back. You know what I'm saying? Sounds kind of gay, but we love gays over here, right? The biggest, scariest step is probably to start being the one to start conversation. So you are the one who walk in there, greet them, and be the one to start the talk. Like, imagine going from nobody to talk to being the one to start the talk. Made a lot of progress. That's good for you.
About an hour later.
So you see this dumbass over here. You ask how's your day this time. You join in the group conversation without being invited. And keep in mind to never settle. To always be open to new friendships. Don't be like, oh my friends are so good and I can trust them all, you know, they're so sick people, I don't need anyone ever again. Oh my god. And if you do that, you're gonna create a fear of loss for yourself, which makes you act in very people-pleasing ways, and nobody likes a people pleaser, although they pretend to, and you know that. So you gotta act without the fear of loss. If not, you will be hella cringe. Escalate all your relationships. Insult, initiate, challenge, become comfortable with talking to people. Ask them out to eat even though you can get rejected. Talk about things you care about. And yeah, you are now a beginner. Novice. You're now a novice in social situations. Wow. Please stop looking at my hair. It's fucking ugly. You can do this, brother. The most important thing that will assist you in this is your mental health. You know, you're probably going to overthink a lot. So we gotta help that through journaling and meditation. You know, I'm sure you can figure out how to do that for yourself. You're not that stupid. Journaling helps you reevaluate, you know, your social mannerisms, how you behave, what your thoughts were while conversationing, you know, big words, not an actual word. Discuss your fears, confront your trauma, find out why you are so anxious in social situations. And meditation will help you catch your bad habits while you're in conversation. Like, it will help you catch yourself whenever you do something stupid that you don't want to do while in the moment. It'll help you be mindful and present. So in a moment you can actually listen to people and not be so concerned with how anxious you are and how you appear to them, and instead actually focus on them, which makes you a way more valuable friend, and they can see it. You can become the person you want to be. Please never give up. Let the regret and fear eat you up alive, and you're going to keep trying to open yourself up to the world again and again and again and again and again and again, to a better world.